What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be reacting to DBG, talking about did I lie about the free pink diamond Kristaps Porzingis. Okay, if anybody missed it, both HTB and DBG are gassing this trash can of a card and the diamond Kristaps Porzingis, right? They're both gassing him up on social media. They're saying, oh my gosh, he's great for the game. He's great for no money spent players, this and that. And I'm over here saying Kristaps Porzingis stinks. Now, why do I say Kristaps Porzingis stinks, okay? And I want to bring my attention to this before we let DBG talk for a while. Here's my takeaway, okay? Kristaps Porzingis, a couple of things you need to know. He has 60 speed, 60 agility. The card comes with an 82 stamina rating. He is not better than the day one reward Jack Sigma. He's not even close to being better than Chris Bosh. He's not even close to being better than Ware. All free cards that we've seen in this game, and Ware was just as easy to get as Kristaps Porzingis is. And so my approach to this is, why are we gassing a card that is absolutely terrible? He's not even better than Vlade Divac, who came out day one as an amethyst. He's not better than Brandon Clark, who's 10,000 MT. Why are we gassing him? It makes no sense to me. And if this is the new expectation that 2K can give us a card that's garbage and the community to be happy, then I think that's a bad precedence to set.
What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today, sorry, the hair's all over the place, just got back in from practice, but I gotta talk about it because I'm getting a lot of hate on social media. Why am I getting a lot of hate? Because I think that a player that is pretty damn good,
he's terrible,
that is in my team right now, is good.
He shouldn't make your team. He genuinely shouldn't. And if you didn't play a 6-year-old in your gameplay, we would have a different approach to this. If you played somebody with that could actually understand what's going on.
It's as simple as that, realistically.
Card stinks. Show your team.
I think that this card is good.
By the way, wait, that's not good. Oh yeah, by the way, he can't even play in salary cap because he's a diamond. Oh, you want a budget card that can't even play in salary cap because his overall is too high. By the way, I wanted you guys to know that as well. Kristaps, right now you're playing him over Şengün. That is absolutely a travesty. Like, you playing him over Şengün shows how little, and if you are genuinely doing this, DBG, I am coming at you. Because this genuinely shows how non-knowledgeable you are on this game. If you genuinely think that this Kristaps Porzingis, with 12 base badges, with 60 speed, with 60 agility, can hold anything to that Şengün at the end of your bench, or the Ware that you got on your team, I don't know what to tell you. And please show your other people that you have that you could possibly plug in here that I'll also say is better than Kristaps Porzingis. The card has 12 badges. 12 badges. 12! Not 15, not 20, not 28 or 30 like Ware. The card has 12 badges. 12!
A player that is absolutely it's in my team.
No, he doesn't make your team. The only reason he makes your team is because you want to gas him up for something to do because you're bored, right? The card is terrible.
And for me, was really good in the one game I played with him. Is he the best player in the world now? Would this card be better if he had
The card is
speed?
horrible, guys. He is horrible. He has 55 steal, 58 perimeter, 79 interior, with 60 speed and 60 agility. Oh yeah, by the way, a 75 vertical with mediocre rebounding stats, which just means he's not going to grab rebounds either. I just don't understand it. Would he be
better if he had... The stamina for me is the issue. That's 82. Would he be better if he had better stamina, better speed? Yeah.
The card is so bad.
But
the card is so bad.
We have a 7'2" sniper with a cracked jump shot and passable speed. 60
speed is not passable. I'm sorry. 60 speed is not passable. We are in December, mid-December. It is not day one in my team. I'm sorry. It's not. We've got Ware. We've got all these other cards. Nobody is saying Vlade Divac is usable. Where do people put Vlade Divac on a tier list at this stage, DBG? Right? Where do they put him? And yeah, KP has a better jump shot, but that's about the only thing he has better than Vlade Divac. Vlade Divac, badge-wise, is so much better than Kristaps Porzingis. Where do people put him on a tier list at this stage? And he's not good.
His speed is passable.
No, it's not. No, it is not. No, it is
and
not.
not only that,
no,
he takes an hour to get.
An hour too much.
Everyone being like...
An hour too much. An hour too much.
Khalil Ware is better than him.
By far.
Can you get Khalil Ware right now?
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. What are we talking about? When they drop a diamond Peyton Pritchard, I'm not gassing that garbage man. Is he passable as a point guard with a serviceable jump shot? Like, what are we trying to do here? Is a card good or not good? Right? Like, that's what it comes down to. Is a card good or is a card not good? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Go get Alonzo Mourning. Like, go grind level 40 for Alonzo Mourning. I mean, go get some of the free diamonds. Oh, you want me to... I got time today, right? I got time today. So let me look up some of the other diamond rewards that they dropped this season, and I'll tell you who you guys should go and get that is better than this card. That's an easy grind. I'll tell you, right? You want me to sit up here and do it? I will, because I've got time today. Go get Nene. Go get Nene, right? Like, I'm so serious when I say that. At least with Nene, he's got a 76 3-ball and 80 speed. Nene, the diamond Nene is better than this Kristaps Porzingis card that came out today. And I think Nene is not very good. I'm genuinely so serious. Like, I don't even think he's good, but go get Nene. I'd rather run Mark West on my team than Kristaps Porzingis. I'd rather run him. You're talking about a card with 60 speed. What are we doing?
You can't. You can't, but that's never been an issue. Like, because, like, let's just look at, let's even go back to when my team was good. Like, I stand by this. Like, I'm somebody who thinks all the other years are better. I've always said that, and I always will. But, like, let's just look at a good time in my team.
Okay.
Let's just look at a real good time in my team.
Okay, let's look at
Let's go to Hunt for Glory. Tatum was good. Let's go to Iced Out 2/Moments.
Yep, let's do it.
This was a really good day in my team because we got all of these free moments cards and everyone was happy, and these cards were good. They were good. It was fun. It was fun to grind. You had Jaylen Brown.
Wait. Why are we comparing this to KP today?
Frozen. Were any of these cards in this set as good as Terry? No.
That you're comparing apples to oranges. That DeRozan could be used. A lot of those cards in that set could be used. KP cannot be used. He is an absolute liability. I don't understand what we're trying to say here.
Were any of these cards in this set as good as New Year's Resolution?
The New Year's Resolution drop was horrible. What are we talking about? This drop was terrible. This drop was awful.
Carlos Boozer.
No. This drop was terrible.
New Year's Resolution Joe Caldwell was 20 KMT and better than every single card in this set. But you know what? We actually just got the cards and did played the game like we played.
Because guess what? Some of these cards were actually usable. You know, like unlike Kristaps Porzingis.
The game. We played the game because we saw new cards and we enjoyed using them. But now everything is about, can it make my team for King of the Court? Well,
no, it's not, DBG. No, it's not. What it is about is a card in the auction house being 5,000 MT that's cheaper. Guess what? Go grind for an hour and make 5,000 MT. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but if you are hyping up a card that's an hour-long grind, then hype up what you can do in an hour to go get MT for Brandon Clark. How about that? Brandon Clark with a cheesy jumper, right? Yeah, he's not as tall, but he has probably a better jumper than KP. He's way faster. He's way more usable. Like, what? Why are we hyping up a garbage man? To me, when we're hyping up a garbage man in KP as the only free content that we've seen in weeks, it's setting a horrible precedence for what 2K is allowed to get away with. It's terrible.
Flash out. If you're not TyDeBo, you're not winning. If you're not, and I don't.
Okay. So where are you going to use KP at? Let's be so transparent because you can't even use him in salary cap. A lot of the game, a lot of the mode, a big mode that people enjoy playing that aren't playing Showdown, they enjoy salary cap. Can they use KP in salary cap, or since he is a diamond, is that not really happening? I'm just asking.
I mean, I don't. Sorry, if you're not in the TyDeBo level of
I'm just asking.
playing, you're not winning.
Because you can't use him in salary cap.
At the end of the day, look, if I spent all my money on, like, I'm hoarding MT right now. Is Ware better than Porzingis? For me, no.
I mean, let me click off the video, bro. Like, honestly, let me click off the video because I don't even understand. I don't even understand it. You just said that Kristaps Porzingis is better than Ware for you off of one game that you've played. You have played one game. You have played one game. You have played one game. One game. What are we talking about? Like, what do you mean by better? Because you like Kristaps as a card? Or you like him as a person, so he's better for you? He is not a better card. If by you saying that you would have him higher on a tier list than Ware, I genuinely don't know what to say. And I love DBG. I will always say I love DBG. DBG is one of the GOATs of my team, but I think he's lost the map with this.
I've used Porzingis a couple of games. I've used Ware for a while. I don't really like this card. Is he objectively better stats and badges wise?
No, it's not even close. And when I tell y'all it's not even close, it's literally not even close. You're comparing Dr. J, like in this comparison, you're comparing Dr. J to Mario Hezonja. It's not close. What are we talking about? Like, and this is where I don't like, I got his other point. This is where I lose the map. You cannot even, in any situation, anytime, make the case that a 60 speed is better, Porzingis is better than this Ware. Ware has 28 badges compared to KP's 12. 12! And if you want Kristaps to be usable, either you gotta grind a bunch of coach challenges, or you have to badge him up. That does cost you a bunch of more MT. I just don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. With the Rui Hachimura's, with the Wares of the world, I can gas those cards. Those cards were good. This card in Kristaps is terrible.
Does he play better for the most? Is he more comp? Yes. Is he better for me? No.
He is. You're just not going to be willing to admit it. For example, if you played in Showdown and King of the Court, would have way more success with Ware than Kristaps Porzingis. That is a fact. And I don't care what DBG tries to spin off of it. That is a fact. This Kristaps Porzingis card is terrible. He's terrible. He's absolutely abysmal.
He's not. And a Kristaps Porzingis that took an hour for me to get is...
By the way, you can make 10,000 MT in an hour. And oh yeah, by the way, Brandon Clark, I'll pull it up right now, is cheaper than that. And I know Brandon Clark's like more of a power forward than a center, but I'm so serious, I'd rather run Brandon Clark than this Kristaps Porzingis. And Brandon Clark is 10,000 MT, and you can get that in an hour by playing the game. So yeah, let's gas the fact that, oh, he's only an hour when Brandon Clark is better than Kristaps Porzingis. And honestly, I don't even think it's particularly close. So again, what's your next point?
Going to start center for me. Why? Because I have Şengün, I have Ware, I have Porzingis, I have Alonzo Mourning. The card I prefer.
You're running Kristaps Porzingis over Alonzo Mourning? Yo, I kind of did spit out my coffee. You're running Kristaps Porzingis over Alonzo Mourning. Like, dude, we have to stop, DBG. Like, we have to stop. At some stage, we've got to stop, man. Like, at some stage, we've got to stop. I mean, are we for real saying that you are running him over Alonzo Mourning? I mean, and this is what I'm saying with things. It's like we can set this level, like with what HTB and DBG are doing right now. We will never see a good free card in the game again, ever. We will not ever see a good card in the game ever again, ever, because this is the standard we have set. We have set for 2K to give us a garbage man. And hey, if it's free, who cares? Season rewards, hey, they're free, so who cares, right? Like, who cares? They're free. Man, who cares? Let's just lower the standard. Who cares? Right? That's the standard these guys are setting by saying this stuff. Because this is absurd. This is absolutely insane for 2K to give us a diamond card in mid-December. And he's a diamond card in mid-December, right? Basically a month after Ware came out, with 60 speed, 60 agility, 50-some perimeter, and an 82 stamina that is getting hyped up like this.
For is Kristaps Porzingis. And the fact is that I'm better than 80% of people that play this game, not 80% of the MyTEAM community. Because the quote-unquote MyTEAM community...
You might be better than 80% of people that play the game, but you saying that 80% of people that play the game are going to have more success with Kristaps Porzingis is false. Okay? That's just not true. And that's just a fact. If you know anything about 2K and the way that movement is on this game and a 50-some speed and it, like a 60 speed, you would know that that is just not it. You would know.
Are not, especially the Twitter community, are all sweats. If you're watching this video, you're probably better than me. But the reality is, if you're watching my team video and complaining about Kristaps Porzingis not being able to play in Tier 1, you're probably a sweat. It's probably not for you. And that's the thing, is like, content doesn't have to be for everybody. There has to be content.
So that's what I'm saying though. This content is nothing, DBG. That's the whole point I'm making. This content isn't for anybody. It's for nobody. Yeah, it's for maybe the beginners that load up my team, but if that's the case, then put him in a locker code. Because the card is so bad, you shouldn't have to grind an hour for him. I feel bad that you took an hour of your day grinding for this garbage man. I genuinely do. He should not be the same grind as Ware was. He should not be the same grind as Rui Hachimura was. He shouldn't. He shouldn't be the same grind that it takes to get Brandon Clark, because Brandon Clark walks circles around him. He is so bad that he should be a locker code. He is that bad. As far as a grind is concerned, he is terrible. I'm sorry. He's not good. And I'd go as far as to say him, he's not even better. And this is going to sound crazy. He's not better than the Moments VJ Edgecomb we saw 2 months ago. He's not. A card I hyped up was VJ Edgecomb, because 2 months ago, he was a Moments card that we actually got. This Kristaps is not better than him. Mind you, he's a diamond. What standards are we setting for mid-December? What standards are we setting? I didn't know y'all standards were this low for 2K. I guess the needle has moved this much?
There has to be some content for everybody.
This is for nobody.
Content.
This is for nobody.
All content has to be for somebody. It's impossible to make content for everybody.
No, it's not. Make KP have... I mean, I guess for everybody is true, but for actually people like DBG, give KP 75 speed, 70 agility. Make him slightly better, 70 speed, 70 agility. Something better, where he's not as good as the Pink Diamond. Sure, I get that. But 12 badges on a card that is a diamond in mid-December is just terrible. It's horrible.
If Ware did not exist, so many people would be using Kristaps Porzingis. But that
not
doesn't
true.
mean
That's
that
not true.
Ware existing is a bad thing.
That's not true. People still would not use Kristaps Porzingis. Do you want me to go on a tangent real quick? I will. I'll go on a quick tangent of cards that I like more that are cheap compared to Kristaps Porzingis. I'll do it right now because I'm on the game, right? These are cards that I would rather have than Kristaps Porzingis. These are cards, okay? Brandon Clark Exhibit A for 10,000 MT. I would rather have than Kristaps Porzingis. Let's see if there's anybody at the power forward position that's an amethyst. Let's see what this Kenneth Faried looks like, because I almost guarantee I'd rather have Kenneth Faried. 69 3-ball. Nah, he's kind of trolled, so that Kenneth Faried's not very good. I probably would not take him at that center position. So, you know, as far as AMI centers are concerned, there's honestly not a whole lot there. But that's fine. We'll up it a little bit, go like 15,000 MT. But you already got Brandon Clark, okay? You've already got Alonzo Mourning, all right? So, like, you've already got a couple of guys that I definitely would like more. You know, hey, and if you got, you know, Pink Diamond Jack Sigma, you've got, like I said, Shangoon. Like, you can't sit up here and say that there's nobody. Like I said, even in Season 3, Alonzo Mourning is better than him if you got Alonzo Mourning. I would and I'm so serious, take Nene over him. So all you got to do is complete a certain game mode and you get him. I'm going to be so serious when I say this. I would genuinely rather run Jalen Duren on my squad than I would run the Kristaps Porzingis. Jalen Duren can't shoot, but he's got max dunk. He's got 83 speed. Badge-wise, he is just as good as well. Okay, maybe Jalen Duren's not quite as good, but he's in that same realm of cards. If you got Chris Bosh from last season, he is also better than Kristaps Porzingis. Again, the list goes on and on of cards that I would rather run, right? Like, again, it's not just a short list. The list goes on and on. And it's just one of these things that we cannot set the standard for this being a good budget card when the card is terrible. Like, he's just not good. I'm sorry, he's not good, right? Go get Brandon Clark for 10,000 MT.
Existing doesn't make Kristaps.
Right, and if you want me to keep going, isn't there an Aminaj Reed? Go get him. He's better than Kristaps. At least in the same realm, right? Like, he has at least got usable speed.
Porzingis bad. Like, he doesn't. And that's the thing when it comes to these cards, is that we all play the game in different ways. Kristaps Porzingis is a big name. He's fun.
That's fine. If you want to make the case that he's a big name and so he is fine, that's fine. But you cannot make the case he's better and better for you than Khalil Ware or Şengün. That is a travesty. You could say, oh, he's a big name, whatever. They still should make the card better. They still should make the card better.
Like, by the logic of you can't use Kristaps Porzingis, we should never, ever...
Nobody has said, I have not once said, DBG, you cannot use Kristaps Porzingis. It's not what I said. Right? I never once said Kristaps Porzingis being added into 2K as a moments card was a bad idea. Or a free card was a bad idea. What I did say is the card is terrible and should be better. What is wrong with my opinion of that? That's a problem, that I think Kristaps Porzingis is a bad card and that 2K giving him that card is bad. Maybe that's just me having higher standards for the game than you, right? Maybe that's me expecting more, especially if you're going to make Amis, free Amis, and Khalil Ware and Hachimura look the way they have, and the diamonds that we've gotten in the game look the way they have. For Kristaps Porzingis to look as bad as he does, maybe it's just me having higher standards than you. That's okay too, right? But you saying he's better than all these people is crazy.
History of 2K ever get a Steph Curry again? We shouldn't get a Steph Curry again. Because, you know, Steph Curry can't compete because he's too small. Kristaps Porzingis is 7 foot.
I'm not saying... DBG is making me so mad because the points he is making are so invalid. Height you can't change, right? Like, you can't do nothing to change that. Kristaps is historically one of the best cards on the game. Historically, right? And so giving him 60 speed and 60 agility is 2K going out of their way to make the card awful. What do you not understand? Like, they're literally going out of the way to make the card unusable or try to make him not usable. Like, the fact that we have this expectation of...
with 60 speed.
We've lost
60 speed's not great, but it's passable.
No, it is not passable. What is... If you get a 60 in the classroom, DBG, what is that? Is that passable? To me, that was an F. If I got 60 in the classroom, that's an F. 60 speed, that's an F. You're failing. You're failing. You're failing. With your approach to this, you're failing. You're failing. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and play Mr. Nice Guy when this card is terrible.
It's passable.
He's terrible.
Like, it is absolutely passable.
Terrible.
We are now at the stage where...
Terrible. He's terrible.
We've gotten so ingrained in...
It's not even the comp community. Stop. No, it has nothing to do with that. And if it does, go run Ruby Kristaps Porzingis, right? If you're going to make the case, we're so just everybody has to have the best cards in the game, all this stuff. Let me ask you this, DBG. Why don't you just run all of your favorite cards? What's the point of having a good card? That's what I'm going to ask you. Go run the Ami Kristaps Porzingis. He can shoot, right? Like, genuinely, if you're with the approach, what happened with just having fun in the game? You want cards that can play. You want cards that at least, even you being a budget guy, you want cards that at least can play and compete. That's what you want, right? Like, even in my Sapphire Rocco and my Sapphire Cam Reddish, they can at least compete because they got a good 3-ball and they can play good defense. Kristaps can't play. He can't play. He can't play. And what I'm saying is, you give him 70 speed, you're looking at a big improvement there and maybe a card that can play. But 60 speed with 60 agility with an 82 stamina with 12 total badges, he can't play. I'm not saying the card's got to be comp. I never said that. No matter what, as a diamond, he's not going to play for me in King of the Court, so stop making that comparison. The card is not good. He's not good. I'm sorry. He's not good.
Comp in the quote-unquote comp mindset.
He doesn't need to be comp. He can't even play salary cap. The only thing he can do is help you in offline modes.
The people are actually arguing that this is a good card.
This card walks circles. He walks circles around him. He has nearly double the badges. He has the best release in the game. How is he not better?
Card, literally, he shoots the ball like this.
All right. I got a challenge for you, DBG. I'll load up on your server. Mike Brandon Clark will guard your KP. And we'll see who scores more. We'll see who scores more. Because, hey, he can shoot like that. And guess what? He's still going to run around your 60 speed KP. And you know what, DBG? You can hate on Brandon Clark all you want, but I can green with him. So maybe it's a you problem.
Literally, he's in the middle of his jump shot and his arm just starts like...
It's still green. It's still
because
green.
He's got 87 speed and he can run the floor and dunk. And I'm sorry, like, for the vast majority of people, Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a good center.
No, he is not. No, he is not. No, he is not.
75%
no,
of
he's
people
not.
boot up my team.
No, he's not.
Kristaps Porzingis is going to be their starting center. Why? Because he's a big name. One, he's a big name.
That's not an excuse to make the card terrible. What are you talking about, man? That's not an excuse to make a card awful. They should just make the Anthony Edwards with an 83 ball and an 80 speed at this stage because he's a big name. And guess what? Anthony Edwards, he's a big name and he's going to be usable for people. What is the expectation we're setting? What is it?
2, everybody knows Porzingis is always good in 2K. 3,
this Porzingis isn't.
He's going to cook the CPU. 4, he's going to cook bad defenders in low tier. 5, he's going to cook salary cap on his current salary. He's one of the best salary caps, probably the best. Not
okay. So I don't even have the card, so I can't even look what his salary is. But I almost guarantee you, even if his salary right now is cheap, I almost guarantee you it's going to go up soon. And when he says cheap, I want to know what that means. Does that mean Amy level of cheap? Or, oh, he's a good diamond you can use? Because there's levels to it. So I need to know that too.
Where center and salary cap at 2,500 salary.
2,500. And that's cheap. I mean, it's not OD expensive. But again, it's not the center I'd be running for that salary at all. I'm just throwing it out there. He's not the center I'd be running.
2,000 salary, which he will in a couple of months. You've got a 7'2" sniper for salary cap. This is an objective.
You're running this card in a couple of months?
Good thing. Do we need more of these cards? Yeah.
We need better cards. Forget more of them. Forget it. We need better cards.
We absolutely do. We absolutely do. But we're now at the stage in my team where, because if a point guard is under 6'6", he's quote unquote unusable. And
that's not true. Never once have I said that. Drew Holiday is usable. Gary Payton's usable. The VJ Edgecombe at 6'5" is usable. Heck, I'd rather run Peyton Pritchard this weekend in King of the Court than Kristaps Porzingis. And I am so serious. We've lost the plot with this Kristaps card. We've lost it.
To be honest, that is, if you're playing this game at a competitive level, that's absolutely the case. If you're playing the game at a competitive level, unpopular opinion, a 1 hour long grind for a free card is not for you. And it never happened.
That's fine, DBG. I'm going to say it like this. If I had a No Money Spent Squad series that I started a week ago, Kristaps Porzingis would not make my team. Does that not rub you the wrong way? If I had a No Money Spent Squad series that I played an hour a day, Kristaps Porzingis would simply not make my team. That I started a week ago. When Khalil Ware is not in the game. You know what? When Şengün, I don't even have him. I'd go get Brandon Clark. I'd go get, like I said, Naj Reid. I'd get those guys. A 60 speed, 60 agility has lost the plot. The card cannot play.
Has been. Like, if we want to look, and this is why, like, if you look 2K23, I still think it was a really good event, the Season 3 event. These cards here.
James Harden was more usable at this time than Kristaps was. He has 85, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, 84 three ball, good SIGs, and he's 6'5" at the shooting guard position. It's usable.
These cards.
Look at his total badges, way better too.
For Bam Adebayo.
Jaren, Mark Aguirre, cards that were good. Ayton, right? I'd never once, if they would have just dropped one of these cards that sucked, would gas it.
Like, all of these cards here, none of them were quote unquote comp. But we got.
I never said they had to be comp. They were good. Some of them were good for my No Money Spent and could play.
Them every day, and they came in, and you could use them in your squad, and a lot of new players back in the day.
This is comparing apples to. This is literally comparing apples to potato chips. What are we doing? What are we doing? You can't talk about this and then talk about KP, who has unusable speed. What are we doing?
If you, back when they
didn't give Jaren 70 speed. What are we talking about?
Like a MyTEAM page, who were the most used cards. The most used lineup was John Stockton at the 1, Bradley Beal at the 2. I think it was Glenn Rice at the 3, Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 4, and DeAndre Ayton at the 5. That was the most used.
And that's fine. I'm not saying Kristaps isn't going to get used. I'm telling you, he stinks. don't care if a card's getting used. Anthony Edwards is probably the most common shooting guard or one of the most common shooting guards right now. Okay, does that mean he's a good level 40? No. Oh, okay. That's the point I'm making.
The entire community.
He's not
That's
good.
They heard who the most used cards were. And I could guarantee you if they still had that feature, the most used center in my team is going to be Kristaps Porzingis.
That's fine. The card still sucks.
Amongst the entire community. This is objectively good content.
No, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is
For
not.
a specific player
No,
base.
it is
If
not.
you are
The
not
card
that
sucks.
specific player base, okay.
The card sucks. The card sucks. The card sucks. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The card sucks. We have lowered our expectations so much that a card that came out day one, that yes, it was a longer grind, but you could in 8 hours, so in 1 week as DBG standards, because 1 week, you could get Pink Diamond Jack Sigma, day one of my team, right? That was 4 months ago. Jack Sigma walks circles around this Diamond KP card. Why in the world have we lowered the expectations this much? It drives me nuts.
And I think that 2K needs to put in more content for the hardcore grinders and stuff.
Nobody is talking about a hardcore grinder, DBG. Nobody. The average person that is no money spent that plays my team. This card stinks.
I think the game mode rewards are terrible this season. I think the game mode rewards are terrible this season. And
Card is terrible, bro.
everyone being like, oh, but like, what about Jack Sigma? They gave us Jack Sigma and Jason Kidd on day one. They try to sell copies of the game. Let's be real.
Yep, so let's lower our expectations. Since we haven't seen a free card, let's gas any and every free card that came out.
They tried to sell copies of the game. We also can't forget this bullshit. We can't forget this. And the amount of people being like, oh, why would I ever use Kristaps Porzingis when I have a badged up Khalil Ware and Chris Bosh? Yeah, why would you use Kristaps Porzingis?
You just said Kristaps was better than Khalil Ware, so I'm confused. You're backtracking now. I still don't understand what your point is. Like, the card still stinks and Brandon Clark walks circles around him.
That's okay. That's literally okay.
The card is terrible.
If you don't want to use Kristaps Porzingis, you don't have to get Kristaps Porzingis.
Okay, so my entire point is, let's stop gassing a bad card.
But if you do want to use Kristaps Porzingis, which is more than 50, which is probably 75% of people that are booting up this game.
Okay, you're going to boot up the game and get literally dog walked because he sucks. He sucks. The card stinks. Mind you, that is not true. For 75% of the people that play any sort of online mode, Kristaps Porzingis does not make their squad. That's the truth. Now, for those people that sit there and play offline or sitting up there and loading up my team for the first time, sure, he's a fine card to get some triple threat offline done, but Alonzo Mourning is better than him. And again, you can say whatever you want, but like Alonzo Mourning, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like he, is the perfect card and the best card in the game, anything like that. But he's at level 30. Like, he's a grind, but if you play the game somewhat remotely, you're on pace to get him, right? Like, again, I've already made the point with Brandon Clark. Like, we gotta stop gassing this. Like, we gotta stop. The card is not good. He's not worth your time. There's no reason that an Amethyst Jake LaRavia that came out in a set yesterday is better than Kristaps Porzingis. There's no reason that an Amethyst... Here's my ultimate point that I'm going to make, okay? There's no reason that 3 Amethysts that are less than 10... I guess Casey Wallace is more expensive. Not really. There's no reason that 3 Amethysts that came out in the most recent Friday drop, 3 Amethysts are better than this Kristaps Porzingis card. There's no reason for that. No reason for that. And if you set your standards this low, I don't know what to tell you. We are never going to see a solid no money spent card again. Say goodbyes to the Khalil Wares of the world. Say goodbyes to the Rui Hachimuras, because this is the community's, okay, that's a solid card standard. According to DBG, according to HDB, when the card is terrible. We're in December, not October, not September.
Go get Porzingis.
The card stinks.
It's as simple as that. 2K need to give us more free cards.
Yes.
Like, we've had so many easy free grinds where if you've been kind of keeping up with things, you can build a good no money spent team.
Agree. This card's just not part of it.
Playing this game for a while, you can absolutely build a no money spent team. And the fact is, there's going to be a Christmas festival in not too long. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if every couple of days we get one of these season 3 rewards, and if they give us 5 and 3 of them are good, and there's going to be a Christmas festival.
All right, so we need 3 out of the next 4 to be good. That's fine. Again, I have no issues with that. I do have an issue with gassing this card, though.
So there's all of these things. And if we look at the festivals, let's not forget MPJ, Ricochet, OG.
Again, all of these cards are good. I didn't complain about Ricochet. I didn't complain about MPJ. By the way, I do want to also say the Choose Festival, okay? That came out how many weeks ago? What, almost 2 months ago at this stage? End of October. Why in the world is the Diamond Ewing that came out 2 months ago better than Kristaps? Why is Diamond OG Anunoby better than Kristaps? Why is Amethyst, MPJ, and Ricochet that came out in that event better than Kristaps Porzingis from 2 months ago? Why? Again, this is the problem that I have with the Kristaps Porzingis. Comparing them to what we've seen before, it doesn't make sense. You want me to talk about the moments cards? That's fine. I like Jalen Johnson more than KP. I think he's more usable. I don't love his release. Denny I like more. Even Lowry Marketing, okay? Lowry Marketing has a 93 ball. He's 7'1" at the power forward position. He's got 79 speed and 79 agility. He's more usable than Kristaps Porzingis. So, again, when you're saying, oh, Ty, like, you're just hating. No. Let's look at the track record of what we've gotten this year, and is the card better? No, he's not.
Nobi, they were all really good cards.
And Kristaps isn't
Ewing
good.
to an extent was okay.
Yeah, better than
the
KP.
MyTEAM Festival, the rewards. Let's not also forget there were really good MyTEAM Festival rewards.
They were.
Like,
did I complain about them?
DeAndre
No.
Hunter, Knipple, Kalel, and Hachimura kind of stinks.
He said Rui Hachimura stinks. Do you realize Hachimura gets every badge in the game? He statistically wise is so good. His player build is solid and his release is not bad this year. And DBG says Hachimura stinks.
But this is a good card. It's a good card for most players.
But yet this is a good card.
And just because the top 1% of players aren't going to like this card doesn't mean it's a bad card. And top 1% is probably a little bit high, maybe the top 10% of players. But like, again, we're in a world in my team where budget cards don't really exist.
Brandon Clark is 10K. Cason Wallace is 10K. Jake LaRavia is 10K. You want me to keep going? I'll keep going. You want me to keep going? You're having fun listening to me? All right, I'll keep going for you. All right. Let's see. Bahamute is 10K. I don't love him. His release is kind of interesting, but he is 10K. Alfreak Aminu is 10K. Corey Brewer is what, 20K? Like, let's not sit up here and act like that. The budget centers are pretty rare. But let's not sit up here and act like budget cards don't exist, because that's not true. Simply not true. Especially like the free cards definitely exist. Alonzo Mourning is right there in your grasp.
It takes about an hour to get Kristaps.
It's not worth your hour. It's not worth your hour. I am so serious. It is not worth your hour. Go grind triple threat breakout, and you're going to have more out of that hour than if you were to spend your time getting Kristaps Porzingis, and I am so serious.
Let's just look up centers in this game for buyouts. Let's just go between 15 and 30K.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
30K.
I love this.
Let's be real. To get 15 to 30K is about 5 hours of playing the game.
Oh, what? 5 hours? Yeah, DBG, you have lost your mind. 5 hours is what it takes to get 30,000 MT? Are you crazy? Play breakout triple threat, and you can easily get 30,000 MT in a couple to 3 hours. He's lost the plot.
It's about 3 to 5 hours of playing the game.
He's lost the plot.
Let's see how long it takes us to find a center that is better than...
Boom! I found him already. Brandon Clark.
This Kristaps.
I've already found it. Brandon Clark's better. Vlade Divac is just as good.
Kristaps is better than Channing Frye. I've used both of them.
Channing Frye is not good, but Vlade Divac is better than him, in my opinion. He's got way more total badges, so...
Still going.
You've already passed 2.
Is there a single center?
You've literally already passed 2 in Brandon Clark and Vlade Divac.
Better than Kristaps between 15 and 30K.
We'll keep going, though. We'll keep going. I don't know what Claxton's like stat-wise. I bet I'd take Claxton. I bet I'd take Claxton.
Not even close.
You said not even close. Yeah, you've lost the plot.
There's nothing even in the
You've
stratosphere
literally lost the plot.
of Kristaps Porzingis.
You've literally lost the plot.
And 30K at that center position.
It's cool, though, because you've lost the plot.
And by the way, for an hour grind, this is the max you'd be looking at. I want to find what the cheapest center you can buy is.
Again, Brandon Clark is 10,000
If you
MT.
want to say Shangoon or...
Aiton, another one right there.
One of these other cards. Okay, maybe.
It's not even maybe. It's not even comparable.
maybe DeAndre Ayton.
It's not even comparable. It's legitimately not comparable. And so, like I said, you spend that hour, instead of getting Kristaps, grinding breakout triple threat, and go get DeAndre Ayton. Or a couple hours doing that. Spend 1 hour playing breakout triple threat, go get Brandon Clark. You're going to have more success with them than Kristaps Porzingis. You are.
That is a maybe.
It's not a maybe. He's 7 feet tall.
DeAndre, because he can kind of shoot the 3-ball.
And look at his speed. 80 speed. 82 agility. It's not even close.
He's got 80 speed.
It's literally not even close.
Again, you get a plus 20 speed, but you're not...
And, by the way, you get plus 8 total badges.
7'2" with
what
an
are we
unbelievable
talking
3-ball. He's 6'11".
He's 7 foot tall.
Or he's 7 foot. So I'll go maybe for DeAndre Ayton. And there's one DeAndre Ayton for 30,000 MT.
And by the way, Brandon Clark's better.
That is a maybe. And I think it's really close. I think it's really, really close for DeAndre Ayton.
And Brandon Clark's better, by the way.
I want to find the first, like, consistent...
Again, Vlade Divac's better.
You're going to get. So DeAndre Ayton at 30. Okay. That is debatably better. And I want to find the first one that's absolutely no question about it better than him. Bargnani, no. Naz Reid, you can make the argument, but for me, I would say no.
Cycly is better. It's not even close.
Ronnie Cycly, no.
Oh my gosh, dude. You just gassed this garbage man for no reason. Please, DBG, load up, verse me on your server, and let's just play a quarter of my Brandon Clark versus your Kristaps Porzingis. 1 quarter. That's all I need. And I'm going to be delayed. I have had enough of this. Kristaps is terrible. And the fact that we're gassing this and us as a community is okay with this is insane. It's insane. So, again, if you want to gas Kristaps Porzingis and use him, please be my guest. I hope to match you in King of the Court this weekend. I hope to match you in Triple Threat Park. I hope to match you in Salary Cap. Because guess what? Even in Salary Cap, and I'm just going to go with the centers I have, I'm perfectly fine running my Amethyst Naz Reid, or I'm perfectly fine running any of these cards, right? Like, I have AMA Vlade Divac. I'm perfectly fine running any of these cards. Even Lowry Marketed is better than Kristaps Porzingis. So, again, continue to gas this garbage, man. That's fine. I know the real, and I think deep down you know the real, too. That's going to wrap it up. I've heard enough. DBG, doing whatever to fit his narrative. Brandon Clark, he's better, okay? I mean, DBG can sit there and say, oh my gosh, his release is this and that. He's got 87 speed. His release is on very quick. If you are decent at the game, you'll be fine with his release. Trust me when I say that. So again, hey, people are gonna do whatever they need to fit their narrative. I really hope to run up against a lot of Kristapses this weekend and absolutely cook them. That's gonna wrap it up. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.